Hi, I'm Joni Eisenhower, Assistant Director of Health Promotion here in the Bauer Center at Elizabethtown College. Today we're going to make Crockpot Applesauce. This is such an easy recipe. It's perfect to make ahead and freeze. It's perfect for a crowd or to make in small servings. So let's get started. The only ingredients needed for this recipe are apples, cinnamon, and a little bit of water and a crock pot. So that's really all you need. I did just use an apple corer, but you don't need that. You could certainly just cut the apples if you didn't have one. So you're just going to core a bunch of apples, I would say about 2 to 3 pounds, which if you go to the grocery store, that's one of those little pre-made bags for you. Any kind of apple will work. I'm using Granny Smith today, but Golden Delicious would work, Fuji would work, Macintosh would work. So any of those apples would work. As you can see, I have cored all my apples. I am leaving the skin on just because when it gets all warm, we're going to use an immersion blender and you're not even going to know skin is involved. And also, fiber, it lives in the skin of fruits and vegetables. So it's really a good piece of nutrition to have too. I'm going to add some cinnamon to the top. And I did add a little bit of water on the bottom just to create some steam. And we're going to set this at high for 4 hours. And we'll be back in a little bit just to see how things are going. Okay, so we are about 2 hours in and the kitchen smells wonderful. It smells like a candle in here. And you'll see that the apples are really moving along here. Definitely getting soft, so I'm just going to mix them up. And you can see the ones on the bottom really steaming here. They're breaking apart already, so in about another hour, I'm going to check again and see how things are going. Everybody's crock-pot heating levels are a little bit different, so you definitely want to keep watch. Make sure that you're not burning anything. This one is a newer crock pot, so I'm thinking we may be done a little bit sooner than the 4 hours, but we'll check in a little bit. Stay tuned. Okay, we're about an hour later than our previous look at the apples, and as you can see, they are very softened and moving along really well. This would be the time when you could start blending it together to make it very smooth, and then the applesauce will be just about finished. Okay, so I'm going to use an immersion blender, and this is just a blender like on a stick that you can actually put in the pot of whatever you're using. Immersion blenders are great for this type of thing, or also soups, smoothies. It's nice because then you don't have to clean a full-size blender, and that's sometimes difficult. Also, it takes up a lot less space in the kitchen. So I'm going to start blending this together and it will be done pretty quickly. And the biggest thing is making sure that it is submerged. If it's not, it's going to go everywhere in your kitchen. So I'm going to do this for a minute or two and then I'll show you how smooth that this gets. Okay, so this is the final product. I used the immersion blender for a minute and a half, and you can see it has a really smooth consistency. Applesauce is really yummy warm, but you do want to make sure that you refrigerate it to eat at a later time, or if you freeze it, make sure it's in a freezer safe container. Here's the final product in a bowl, perfect for a snack or as a side to possibly your Thanksgiving dinner. Thank you for watching and check out the recipe below.